just tell us what it's like to not have transportation, or what you have to do. Let's say you want to go to the doctor tomorrow. How do you achieve that?
So, to go to the doctor, I'll call Kelly, see if she's available. If she's not available, and she will actually drive from Fishers at times to help me. Drive from Fishers all the way down here. And I love you. And she, when I say is reliable, to go pick up my daughter from school where she goes to school, where there's no transportation, she would drive. I don't even know how far that drive is, Kelly. How far is that drive? So she would drive from, that's Fishers, right, where you live?
Yeah.
Fishers to Irvington.
126th Street.
And then pick up my daughter from Irvington Community Elementary School, bring her to me, and then go to work. And she has always been there when I need her. If she said, no, Val, I'm not available, it would be because she was going to either drop off her granddaughter who's there with her, or she had an appointment with a client because of the type of work that she does. Or I would call another friend, and if he could, he would drive from actually the west side of Indianapolis, pick Bryce up for me in the morning, take her to school, then drive to Greenwood, and then on his way back up from Greenwood, pick her up from aftercare, and then bring her home to me. Then if they weren't available, I would then use an Uber car to take a Uber round trip from where we live now to her school and back home to get us home. If we had to grocery shop or buy just simple things for the house, it would be an Uber car to a Blue Indy station to pick up a Blue Indy car, to run our errands, park the Blue Indy car at an open station, and catch an Uber car back home. But I would drive the Blue Indy car to the house first to unload the groceries, and then ride back.
It's a long day.
Oh, if you only knew how much money, either on unemployment or nothing at all, going through liquidating everything I had. And then not to mention that my daughter, who you see there, has epilepsy. So then the medication, having to run the Sam's Club, because now it's cheaper where I can get a prescription for $10 versus what I was paying before, to make those arrangements. So that's what it took to get around.
I know it's hard. I read this every day. 15,000 people a year write me a letter. And you can see the emotion. Kelly, why don't you come up here for a second?
And it's emotional. It's emotional for me because those who really know me know I don't like to ask for help.
There we go.
I've been on my own since 17 years old. I moved here off of a job relocation where I have no family here. So the family that I have here, they're not a blood relation to me, but they're my church family, my work family, people that I've built relationships with over the years from working. And that's been my family and my community. And without these people, you know, they say when you hear you're better together, that's true. Because
Takes a village.
it truly takes a village. And there are some other people that were very instrumental in helping us to get around. And you don't ever think about this, that when you live a good life and you're in a good position, you don't ever think, you almost feel that you're invincible to a certain extent. That'll never happen to me. I will never be in that position. I went through losing my residence and losing my car and losing my job. So the only person that I could depend on, really, was God.
Amen.
Because God had to put certain people in my life.
There you go.
And I went through the veterans program there with you, John. I was homeless. They said I was declared legally homeless because I didn't have a lease in my name. But I couldn't sign a lease because I didn't have income. So how do you sign a lease when you can't prove that you have the income? You can't. So then a friend allowed us to stay with him. And he didn't have to do that, but he did. And Kelly came along. If you need me, let me know. And it's funny because I really didn't have to say much. Because I was just gonna deal with it. In the military, you're taught, right?
Yeah.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
Deal with it. And that's what I've been doing since the beginning of 2014. That's when I got injured. From getting injured to discovering and I still do have a bone tumor in my femur, my left leg, and a shattered left ankle. And also a annular tear between the L4 and L5 in my back. I've had the knee surgery, but I refuse to have the ankle surgery. And they can't do back surgery. And I was in physical therapy they calculate from July of 2014. And I wasn't released from physical therapy until January of this year.
Yay.
That's how long I was in physical therapy. To be able to walk on this cane. To be able to walk on this cane. And without friends, extended family, God only knows. And that's the truth.
You know,
Thank you for sharing.
you can see how difficult it is without transportation. And some of us don't think about that because most of us got a car, maybe two in the driveway. It's not even a passing thought. But there's going to be some good news and bad news today. Is Kelly doesn't want to drive you around anymore.
Uh-oh.
You want to tell her why?
Because we're giving you a car. You're very welcome. Woo! Yes.
Woo! Yes. Oh, awesomeness.
Thanks, everybody. Hope you can all help out. We've got plenty of people to help besides Valerie, and thanks to Job Ready over here. They helping us find people. So we're going to take her outside. Anybody who wants to look and just show her. She didn't win the lottery, but at least she's got a set of wheels. So thanks.
Let's go see your car.